Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a very refreshing and quite hydrating chilled coconut water. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is the series where we attempt breakout facilities not made by me. This is Prisoner Kessler, prisoner number 218773333, and this is the Island 2025, which I'm going to assume is an island, yep, and B is made in 2025. Either that or it's been made in the past for the future, or someone's got a time machine. So yes, this is an island, as we can clearly see. We are a normal category of inmate, and we weren't brought in on a helicopter nor on a boat, so that's it can happen. I don't know exactly the reasons for it, but yeah, obviously there's probably not a helicopter pad for one. For the former. For the latter, not too sure, because there has to be some level of access to the facility. Anyway, we're going to have a look around and see what this has to offer. So we can see that there's a lot of cell blocks here. Not overly decorated, all just very basic. So you standard 3x2 cells with a bed, toilet. They've got a bookshelf in there, which is sort of standard, I guess, these days anyway. And there's also a little sort of barred window there. We've got some areas that are staff only, I'm guessing for staff, because the clue's in the title. We've got shops, we've got looks to be a mail room. These here I originally thought were doors, but they're not. They are fences. Now that is, well, that does bring a bit of a question up, actually, because when it comes to escaping, if the map itself has escape attempts on and you've got any level of strength, so strong or very strong, when you fight you can jump over this. So I don't know whether or not that is the case. So in order to test that, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just farm myself just a couple of points, although it appears that I'm pretty much missing everything and we've been tased, but that's enough to skip punishments and to get myself one level of strength. And I want to see if we can jump over here. So punch that when I'm in fighting, and right, so I don't think that the escape plans are on. Let me go ahead and go to is it options? No, it's extras, and to map settings, and no, escape plans are not turned on. It says enables more escape options for prisoners. They will now attempt to climb over your walls when trying to escape. So because that isn't on, we can't go over those fences. Now, we have said in the past that this is, Prison Architect escapes. The idea is to escape. We will allow ourselves to turn that on if need be. I think turning that on wouldn't really help us, because I'm seeing a sniper tower there. I'm seeing a guard tower there. In fact, these doors have opened. I might actually just try and run out the top and see what happens, just out of interest. And, yeah, we are being targeted by the sniper, although I think they missed there for a second, but they've got sniper there, sniper there, sniper on the right. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another recce and see if there's anything else, any other way we can possibly get out. There's nothing at the top as far as I can tell. Like I say, we will put on the escape plans if we deem it necessary, but we'll try and escape using standard methods. I'm seeing laundry here, so we can do a bit of tunneling. I'm actually going to do a bit of a test, to be honest. I might be able to get out and then wander around, because we've not done any fighting. The snipers might leave us alone, and I do stress might. We've just triggered the metal detector, so I'm going to drop that. Actually, you know what? No, I am going to pick it back. No, I'm not going to pick it up. Because we are going to be searched. There we go, they've bagged that up. Right, okay, so we are going to be searched. And in fact, there's the guard that's now searching us. Yes, yes, guard? Yes, boss? And no, we have not got any more. Okay, we'll do our original recce then. So we've got the laundry there, which we've just passed. We've got some solitary, which the centre is set to some sort of staff only or access only. We've got parole. We've got the parole down there. All of this is weird. This is all weird. This isn't. Look at this. So if we go along here, we've got a lot of staff only areas. Things like, what's that? What is that? That's the reception. We've got all of the offices here, which are all staff only. We've got this security. We've got, obviously, the dogs there. We've got lots of parole. Lots and lots of parole. Hi, Barry. Hopefully everything will go all right for you. And we've got more in here. Yeah, there's loads of parole in here. I don't know what level of security this thing is, but it's probably a reasonable amount. So in here, then, this is the psychologist, and we can pick up a lighter. So that would allow us to get maybe into here. Oh, immediately though, that seems to be interesting. So if we would go through there, there's only two there's only one door, and that seems to be, well, that's either a staff door, or it's not a staff door. So we've got a door here, which has got the door servos on. We've got patrols around the door itself, which is to be expected. And then on the right, obviously, we've got the staff-only area, but then mainly we've got just a set of standard doors. So we might be able to just walk out of this thing, but obviously we need some level of swimming because, well, yeah, we will actually need that. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to be a bit naughty here. And I'm going to set fire to a couple of things. And I'm going to try and see if we can burn our way through into here and then out and round. That's the plan. And, oh, we're actually in here, which is good. I didn't expect that, of all things. And there's a dog handler, and we've been tased. And, yeah, I don't think getting around there and over that would be the way to go. Okay, I'm going to skip punishments, and I do need some level of swimming. So I'm just going to go to the shower, and I'm going to break the shower heads because that is obviously the easiest way to do it. The problem with doing this, though, is when you've got the let me just go with, we've already got strong, let's pick up tough. When you've got the shower heads with the drains below, it sort of randomizes what you hit, and the shower heads are a one-hit destroy, whereas the rest are not. So you can see, look, we're hitting this, but we're actually just hitting the drains, and it just takes our time. Okay, is there like a gym or something, or anything like some sort of There's a library there. We can't get out that way. There's a chapel that might do the job. I was going to attempt that sort of dig out attempt, wasn't I, actually, first? Let me see if there's a rope. Yes, there is a rope here. So there's lots of options, I think. We've got fire, we've got ropes, we've got all manner of ways to just sort of run out the front. So this is probably going to be quite an open escape, assuming it's actually possible, you understand. I don't know what's beyond the island. There could be just, mines and all sorts of things. Right click to start a tunnel. Now I could do that, but this guard's going to see us because if you notice, there is a barred wall followed by the actual, the barred doors. So I'll start the tunnel, and then I'm going to dig up. That's the way forward. Well, it's actually up. We will need another rope. We won't be able to get through this in one rope. So I'll dig I'll dig as much as I possibly can. We'll probably get up to the wall, and we won't get through it, but one more will get us through that. And then once we're out, we might be able to wander outside. I very much doubt it, however. But that was risky. But my attempt. Well, I think the temper will be valid. It's almost 10 p.m. and almost certainly that's the default sleep time that people generally have. That's what it is for the game anyway. So we'll just wait here for a moment. And then tomorrow we'll get another rope, we'll go to there, and then I'll see if I can wander around outside. I just want to see... Oh, it's actually free time. Okay, we might be able to get another rope then. Even if I don't get the rope, at least I've made an attempt to go and rush it. I can actually go through this cell block here as a little bit of a shortcut. And yeah, there we go. And this one, I don't know if this is wired up, but it must be. We've got the laundry. The metal detector was triggered there, but I don't think that was us. And looks like the rope has not respawned, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, I'll just have to run around until it actually generates, if it generates in time. Well, we are coming up to 11. There's the rope. And it went to shower time now, so the regime is not the default one, so there you go. Okay, not a lot of metal detectors in here, but enough to impede our progress, certainly. I thought that was a double jail door, but it's not. It's a standard one with the barred walls. So, like I said, this is just a test. I don't anticipate an escape here. This is just me trying to see what the guys do. So I've not misbehaved in any way. And I can get to here, and... So because we've not misbehaved, those guys are happy for me to go about my business, and right, there we go. That's the downside. I've triggered the I've triggered that because I was detected. Okay, so plan of attack then. We'll go to sleep, and what we'll do, I was going to run out the front. That was going to be my plan, but no longer. I'm going to get some amount of... swimming. Probably big swim. Let me skip that. And then we're just going to sort of swim out this way. I need a couple more points. And I haven't actually removed that tunnel yet, so I might get away with this. If I get a couple more points, although as you can see, it takes... Yeah, I'm hitting that, and it's not actually doing that either. They're actually removing the tunnel now. Okay. Like I say, originally my plan was to sort of rush out the front, but it appears that we could probably just walk and swim out. Okay, I'm going to go to an area that hopefully is a bit more fragile and I can break things. Certainly in here is good. Each of these weight benches is a one-hit takedown, but then you can see we're not really gaining many points because it takes quite a few to... to skip punishments and stuff like that. Okay, I'm definitely going to go with very swimming, so I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to find the best place for it. Can't really go up the top. I don't think I've been up this area. No, I have had a look over here. We've got the visitation here with the visitor booths. Go through this part. Oh, whoa, why? What's happened there? Ah, right, what's happened there? Don't know if you saw. Is I accidentally was pushed into that area that was set to a different category of inmate, and because of that, it's classed as misbehaviour. And there's a lot of that actually in this facility, so there's that to bear in mind. I do think maybe going to... Actually, I don't know how tough the laundry machines are, but I think to farm points very quickly. Well, no, we're just being tased again. Right, this is going to be one of those escapes that may end up being quite tedious, truth be told. Okay, let's just keep running down across, going to the common room, taking out the chairs. That's probably the best way we can do it. Yeah, that's probably faster. Although I can't do it now because there's alcoholic group therapy being discussed here, being gone through, which there seems to be, well, certainly 9 people sitting down. There's also Carter on the right there. Maybe they want just a game of pool. All right. Instead, then what I'll do is I'll go to the classroom because these are also a one-hit break. Or there are some inmates around, but it doesn't matter. I can probably scoot around these ones enough. And did I get enough points? I am on 8 points, and you need a total of 10 for... No, is it 15? It's 15 in total to go from nothing to the maximum level of swimming. Do you know what I'm best off doing as well? Because I know it's going to take 2 ropes. I'm going to go into the laundry, get myself the digging implement, and I'm going to bring it back and get it stashed. And then it means that I can misbehave all I want, because I'm not stashing it in my cell, I'll stash it in somebody else's. And then it means that when we come to do our dig, so there's that stashed, right in front of that guard, I should point out. When it comes to digging, we know we can just pick that up and then we can just sort of do what we need to do and get out. So I reckon it's, if we're lucky, one more bout of misbehaving. Because we need to go 1, 2, 3. That's it. We've got enough points. There's the dog. We will skip punishments because I've surrendered. I'll pick up the very swimming. And let's see about... The thing is, I don't know what's going to happen when we go in the water. We might go in the water and immediately the snipers might go, hey, you're not supposed to be there, matey. Oh, there's the metal detector being triggered. And I'm not too sure whether that's me or not. Yes, it is. We have been searched. It's quite a high traffic area around here, isn't it? Alright, into the laundry. And we have been lucky. That is now respawned. And I don't know if there's a grace period for the fake detection. Don't think there is, but we've got past that, so that's all good. The laundry basket just being dumped in the middle of nowhere there. And yeah, so I will pick up my rope. So I've now got 2 ropes. I'll wait here and Right, I'm not going to risk that. I'm going to wait for them to come back and then past me. There they are. There's that guard. And obviously they're going to walk past again, probably quite shortly. There we are. As expected. And start tunnel. So we know for a fact it's a total of 2 ropes to get out. I have a very strong feeling that we're going to touch the water, and as soon as our tippy toes just touch any little bit of that water, as soon as they get even slightly moist, slightly damp, all that's going to happen is that basically these guys are going to shoot, because as you can see, all of this is set to, well, not accessible to us. Okay, but we now have the option to at least look around, because we've not done anything wrong according to the games thus far. There is a sniper tower. That guy's exhausted and running away. I'm going to take this opportunity to get across. Now, I would have liked to have wandered around and seen what else there was, but I think we'd both admit that just getting out is the priority, and if we have an opportunity like that, we're going to take it. That's been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. That's Prisoner Kessler. No victims, total score 44, 1 day, 5 hours, 6 minutes. Let's load it into the standard mode, into the sandbox, and see what this is like. So here we are loaded in. I am surprised to see that there is actually a helipad, so I don't know why we were just dumped over here. That's quite interesting. We also have a boat dock, 2 of which actually, and yeah, the original plan was to, well, have a look around as per usual. If we were to do what I mentioned previously, which is this is staff only area, have a run out through here, we might have been successful, because there's a sniper tower up here, a guard tower up there with a sniper, and same over here. There is one here as well. We might have been able to get across diagonally to this island and then out that way. Going this way, I don't know what that would afford us. This is all, by the look of it, protective custody. Protective custody and staff only. This has 72 minimum security, 80 medium security, and then 14 protective custody capacity. Total limits at the moment is 161. So that is like the protective custody island. You've got, yeah, canteens and visitation. You've got your steel footbridges. So that's fairly secure. Like I say, we managed to dig and get to, was it here? Or was it that one? Either way, wandered around, everything was fine. My plan was to go all the way around here and just see what the deal was. We had a bit of a look. We were sort of around here, but we didn't see all the way to the right. But as soon as I saw this guard that was exhausted and wandering off towards their break, I mean, we had to do it. So obviously straight across here onto this island, then out. It could have happened to any one of these guards, but it's interesting. Down the bottom, there is 2 guard towers. On the left is, let's call it 1, 2, 3, 4. On the top, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the bottom, for whatever reason, has fewer guard towers than the rest of them. You would expect to have 1 there, and maybe 1 there. I guess that's been done because there is there are, should I say, the cells here. So if they just dig to there, then yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, easy make more secure by putting in some more walls, having that as staff only, cliff edges, whatever. I think this is an island plot that's had, and I guess this is only a guesstimation, this is an island plot that's had the auto expand from the very beginning turned on, so it's opened and then it's expanded one extra to give all of this. Having snipers on just 1 sniper on each of these islands might have stopped that. See, this is not staff only, it's all shared. This was all hashed out though when I was trying to swim across, and I don't know whether that meant you weren't allowed access to it and we could have been targeted by a sniper. We went in here. If that sniper would have been in range, I would have thought. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that one. I'm really not too sure if that would have been something that would have triggered this sniper, or maybe that sniper if they were there, or whether they're out of range. I'm not too sure, actually. But we did get over to here, and then it says no access, not to us, and then straight across. Okay, fair enough. We do have a lot of custom security sectors around the place. As you can see, a lot of these are min-sec, same as around here, access only and such. Yeah, that's why when we were going past here, when we were knocked into one of these cell boxes, it triggered the sort of the guards to fight us because we were, technically doing something quite bad. Obviously, if we were to turn on the escape plans, very easy to escape from. Get any level of strength, start a fight, punch the fence, hop that fence, wait until it says, instead of surrender, end the fight, walk out, and then you can just swim out, basically. Assuming those hash lines in the water, we're not going to prevent that. But yeah, that's been a bit Prison Act escapes. It's always interesting to look at an island facility. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, then let me know in the comments. And as always, would like to hear what you think. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.